I just came here from Marseille through Munich and Helsinki. Past week we had Koha workshop with Koha community developers and core team people. There I represented us as Perl community. Now I'm representing them as Koha community against you. I'm trying to be this mediator and uniter of our two slightly divergent communities. So this topic came by itself. After past year, we have successful Perl and Koha conference in Helsinki, and that impulse required some further development. And after burnout, after conference, I recovered in 2 months, survived, and then thought, okay, I need a new challenge. So actually, that's what I took for myself, but I will not be able to do this without you. And I can even say, particularly speaking with every one of you, because you are members of Perl community and accepting you yourself as such. So for those who not aware, you can check this in more details and follow the links and all those things. For those who don't like to scan QR codes, you have this talk, bit.ly link. And for those who don't know what is Koha still yet, but I already, last year I found that half of us didn't hear even. Nowadays I think much more people aware what we have. And Koha is our fully Perl made and all around the Perl things what we use daily structure product. It's open source, free, integrated library management system, which nowadays actively in very active development. We recently closed a few new positions for United Kingdom team, United States by Water Solutions team, also looked for Perl experts. We might have one extra position in Finland. Also we're working hard to expand Ukraine team and has give a birth for some Perl experts there. So for now we have Koha as our, I want to say and ask you to confirm that it's uprising trend, it's a fact, uprising trend, but I mean this word flagship Perl product for current days, what we have and which is really uprising trend and expanding. So actually this needs your participation. So that's why this initiative, and this is my message to you. Just to expand previous slide to say that we have statistics about library systems on some special librarytechnology.org site, and there is Koha represented how much it around the world. And this is values which I prepared for last talk on conference in Helsinki a year ago. These values changed for current day. And this only those who by their will reported themselves. So we have much more systems which not even included here. And with your help, I want these numbers to increase. And we still have places to cover. And one here didn't. So, yeah, obviously. So follow up and small report for our community. Now let me say I will be Perl community guy. We have very efficient Perl conference in Helsinki, which was supported by National Library of Finland and Finnish libraries, and they especially noted that they didn't pay in advance for us the sponsorship, but they like give a gratitude for us for what they already had from Koha for themselves through last 3-5 years, because most of libraries in Finland switched in last 4 years to Koha. We had in Helsinki 3 days of 3 tracks. One track was especially Koha and combined, and we have 2 more technical Perl talks. So actually we have Perl YAPC Europe conference. We have 2 more workshop days, over 130 attendees, and on my estimation it was like 60 Perl community people and rest Koha community and librarians. We have also all these slides, not slides, but all talks, videos published on YouTube playlist of the National Library of Finland. So either you will come to this link through these slides, or if you Google Perl KohaCon YouTube, you will find this as well. What I wanted to say about Perl and Koha conference in Helsinki was our main goal is to unite 2 communities, which actually was years ago was one community when Koha started. There was Perl people from Perl community, then this diverged more, and it became even then what we figured out in Helsinki, that many and release managers and QA Koha Perl developers guys, they even didn't ever participated or saw the YAPCs or Perl conferences. So we made an effort, an impulse to unite 2 communities back. It's also to, and my personal main goal was to pay back for Perl, for this language and community for existence. So actually Koha is just smaller brick which I'm putting inside this tower, not the wall. So secondary goal, of course, it's what I'm speaking of myself. It was YAPC Europe to be, and it was, because we have like regular things. You saw those photographs with beers in bars. we have live streams. We have a lot of parallel talks. We have lunches, which also was sponsored, reception with small concert of Finnish culture in great building of National Library, which we naming Knowledge Church, and we passing through that massive church to our workplace. So actually we feeling its power. Cruise, and also third goal, which appeared and was actually hidden and assumed, it's ongoing now, to keep this impulse, to keep developing Koha and expanding Koha, to give back for Perl and make Perl more actively used and required in current strange world which we living in. So that's what I want to declare, that I'm calling you to join this initiative. I will expand further, but just to say for myself what I plan to do further after this conference, I will prepare next step to present as well this, and with more presence on Perl and Raku conference in Las Vegas in June. Then we will have KohaCon in September for Koha people. There I will be pretending that I'm not there, but Perl community guy, and telling them what we achieved here, what progress we have, what questions, and even what people behind me already. I'm on FOSDEM and on next FOSDEM as well, and through the summer I will be working with Asian and Arabic world. They also has interest to have help with Koha expansion and Perl expertise. I was on YAPSI Kyoto past year, made friendships and connections with Japanese Perl community. They slightly in their Japanese nice bubble, but I think we should do efforts, and I will see what I can do to keep some communications and work with them. Moreover, we started in Helsinki this Ukrainian Libraries Help and Post-War Restoration Initiative, which we already have ongoing. Me and my team, we volunteering and helping for Ukrainian libraries to switch from no software at all or proprietary or old library software to Koha. We even working on more complicated task to make Koha a central national catalog in Ukraine. And if we will succeed, Finnish guys already looking behind us and assisting us in consulting. I mean, Finnish central catalog people, they're using other software, but they tend to switch as well if we will have good example from Ukraine. But this even much more serious for Perl. Imagine you will stick Perl in authorities in government inside the national structure for years. If it will start be implemented and use it there, we will have it until AI replace us with meta language. I think it's not that long, so yeah. So it's probably obvious from the name Koha Open Source Ambassadors Initiative and already catchable from the context. But what I want from you Perl people here is to help me to expand Koha presence. And I'm not asking something complicated from you, like learn how to develop for Koha, but it's also okay, and you can even continue further on some consultancy or subcontracting or whatever, even on open position in Koha teams. But before this, simplest help from you is just to check your neighborhood. Libraries, schools, universities, your friends, your university friends who working in such structures, even not in neighborhood, but maybe more further, and just help us and we will help you. And now saying we from both sides to advocate those libraries to transit to Koha if they not yet. And even if you will put yourself there, it's not that complicated task just to install some Linux instance and install Koha package. And actually that's for Perl guys just and no go at all. Not a problem, sorry. But it even doesn't require any special knowledge. So, but this is such small effort from you. Imagine you will open one more life for Perl, one more reason for Perl to exist, to serve. And later they will ask, those libraries will ask for expansion, for Koha new features, for bug fixing. So you might have consultancy if you want, or you don't, you can switch them to us and we will have, we consume those libraries as customers. It's anyway, those even some profit will be generated. It will be aimed to make a salary for Perl developers. So we expanding in all means and by the all possible ways. So that's actually what I explained it here, and I'm kindly asked as much as more of you to feel to drop your email for me to contact back, to coordinate. I propose Telegram channel with closed chat on Andrei, but also I will make a mirror on LinkedIn, Facebook, Mastodon for those who neglecting or avoiding yes, those corporations to eat you, but AI will eat them as well, so whatever. Actually, it's not that complicated thing what I'm calling, and I will be developing this further with more of you here. I will be staying here until even day after tomorrow, so we can chat and communicate. I will take this fire further when I go back home. I will be preparing for United States conference and send messages to Asian, Arabic world. What I want to have in the end, I mean in the end of this small step, I want to have some active group of people connected through me, then through some common channels where we will bring knowledge about how to start development for Koha, how to involve new Koha libraries without any effort, open positions, open expertise requirements. Also, it's fresh Perl things which we will be discussing because it's all around Perl. And again, AI comes, so it never will be any other language. I think that's also some kind of Perl strength to stay until the end. Yeah, so this talk with all the links, you can check, click if you want. No one's scanning. Yes, you don't trust the QR code. And again, Telegram, photos from Helsinki conference. This link will obsolete soon, so it's limited proposal. And of course, tell me or ask me what you want from me.
So, ja, ich war da. Die Koha-Leute sind ganz freundlich. Man muss sagen, dass die Koha-Leute von Neuseeland, Profis, schnellste am Schiff, neben Bar, erste beim Bar. Ich war Zweiter.
Okay, so thank you, and let's do this effort because I think Perl will thanks for us, but actually just my personal opinion, it's my own passion to give all what I can for Perl because that's I think from, and I actually started in '97 with it, so it was my language, one of my languages through the life. I'm doing all what I can to support it, give back, and Koha is very important nowadays thing to make Perl alive. Thank you.